against 1-0, Foggy played a lot of Beastmaster. I guess that's not his game plan here at all. As he's going for the tried and true Demon Hunter over here. This is also looking extremely standard. Ghoul opening with the DK. The Ghoul scouting here is slightly unusual, I guess. That is going to delay his tech. And that only really does something if either you can scout a creep here and harass this one, or you damage a Moonwell in the main and then kill it with a follow-up attack. But both of those things are pretty damn unlikely if you ask me. Let's see what he gets done. So, yeah, with the Ghoul out already on the map, this does kind of indicate that he wants to be very aggressive on level 1 with the 0 experience. Another thing that doesn't usually work too well anymore if Foggy's on top of his defense. Of course, this defense against the Ghouls, saving the Wisps, saving the Archers, not landing us around and all, comes down to micro, obviously. And there Foggy will have a disadvantage, won't he? With a ping that he has to work with. He's sitting at around 200 plus. Lucifer at maybe, I don't know, what do you get from Korea? 80 ping maybe? 70, 80 ping, something like that. So maybe that's his idea here. Put on pressure early. See if you can't find chinks in the armor of Foggy. Thanks in part to that ping disadvantage. One advantage that should be with him should be the tech though. How does Lucifer have so much lumber still? He could tech right now. Despite the Ghoul Scout, that kind of surprises me. Lumber hacks, maybe. JK. So, if you want to go for this level 1 aggression, it is kind of good on this map for the reason that the Demon Hunter is far away from level 2. Kind of far away. And you can also assault the Wisps. It's not like Ancient Isles where they're safely tucked away.
A player's forces are
so here's the tech. Pretty late tech by Foggy. We've seen more and more Night Elves starting to play the 2 Moonwell tech. But I guess that's not what you want to do when a Ghoul is attacking your Moonwell. And maybe that is the main idea. Perhaps that Lucifer went for this, you know, trying to force a later tech. But anyways, here comes the first interesting and important thing in this match. The Ghoul move out. Oh, he's going to find these 2 Archers. Foggy cannot afford to lose both of these, but guess what? There's a dust of appearance. One of them's definitely dead. And he didn't even get the kill on this one. Oh, that's a bad start. He's gonna try to get the last hit with a mana burn, but that's not gonna happen. DK is already low. The replenishment comes in pretty handy right now. Foggy has been trying out lots of different styles. The super standard, Naga 1-base late expo. He doesn't seem to be too big of a fan of anymore. By the way, he would try to get the Wisp in for the detonate, but gets ensnared. Man, pretty unlucky here by Foggy. Good timings though by Lucifer. Can he steal his last hit again? No, he can't. That's the level up. That's a big upgrade. That's a big deal. Love the Wisp thread, by the way. Not too unusual. This is pretty much the standard positions. Maybe the Wisp up here would be even more standard. Skeletons harassing in the main. Not gonna achieve anything. What about the Hunter's Hall, Foggy? Is it in time? No, because it's no Hunter's Hall. This is Foggy's, one of his strats that he's been starting to play instead of standard. We've seen Beastmaster, we've seen Dryads, we've seen, you know, lots of different styles, but most of his new strats revolve around an expansion. And here's the expansion, obviously. And this is looking like the Mass Archer Naga into Talon Fast Expo, which he's been refining, which he's actually been playing quite a while. Started to play during Jera Cup days still, if I remember right. Because he played that against Happy a couple of times. Won a couple of times, but also lost with it a couple of times. I think the key here for the Undead is attack and do damage whilst this is being crept. Yes, there's going to be a lot of archers. Yes, there's going to be a Naga, but a well-positioned Nova with a Ghoul follow-up can net you a lot of kills. But Undeads rarely are in position to actually do that, I have noticed. Here's the Naga. As was expected. However, way too early here to actually start this expo. Isn't this expo a little bit late? Isn't it normally earlier? I think normally it is earlier. But you can still utilize the Naga very well. This is something that's really good with her on this map. You can grab up the 2 Ogre Magi pretty easily. Yes, the Undead can try to punish this. However, nowadays it's mostly Lich second. So there you're gonna have the second hero timing advantage. And end snares are always dangerous for the ghouls. He's still kind of come in though. Doesn't want to give this away for free. Foggy, I think, should be confident to just take this out pretty easy. Is he gonna lose the last hit? Oh, he gets it. Secures it with a mana burn, actually. More wisps coming in for the detonate. Skeleton's gone again. He's invested quite a few wisps, hasn't he? Still seems to have enough to go into tier 3 immediately. And the double wins. Yep. This is a Foggy special, right? No other Night Elf plays this. But Foggy plays it a lot. So it shouldn't be a surprise to the top undeads around the world. So. Expo's walking over. No Nature's Blessing though. It takes quite... Oh, Foggy. Don't walk into the creep camp, my friend. I've been seeing way too much of this lately. Oh, and Lucifer's read, I think, was that he expected Foggy to be here to take out the second Ogre Magi. That's not the case, though. He's over here. And if Lucifer was to creepjack this, Nova here hits 4 archers. He at least gets 3 kills. That could be a nice move for him in the mid-game. But once again, this creep goes unpunished as almost always. That being said, though, there weren't too many ghouls here anyways. Only 4. So it's not wouldn't be an overwhelming assault. That could have done decent damage. But it didn't. Didn't see what he got here, but he sold it. So it must have been like, I don't know, wand or something. Of course, Foggy earlier found the greater mana potion. Oh, did he sell that one as well? No, he still has it. Lots of mana items actually for this Naga. So the scout confirms what he should have already known. Lots of archers, expansion, talons. How's Lucifer gonna react now? In the main. Destroyers coming in. You need that, of course, against the Cyclone. Which will be coming soon, right? Oh. Tier 3 just finished. And there we go, Master Training coming in. It's gonna take quite a while. So, can there be a possible timing for Lucifer? He does need Frenzy, he's got that. He does need Destroyer form, he's about to have that. He's gonna start mining here though. His timing window, I think, is pretty damn slim. He'll have to hit within the next 2 minutes, otherwise this expo should be overwhelming for him. Foggy's gonna have to invest heavily into survivability because he doesn't have rejuvenation to rely on, so he needs heal potions, invul potions. What's that looking like? Heal scroll only. Oh, that's pretty risky. I wonder if that isn't gonna come back to bite him. Oftentimes we see, for the Night Elves to stay alive, the TP on the second hero and the staff as well. So you can save the second hero with the TP and the Demon Hunter with the staff. Here it's the other way around. Interesting. Foggy will have to TP, this is too much normal damage, and this is an early timing that is being hit right now by Lucifer. Ancient of War will have to help out here. Now, Lucifer trying to cut off reinforcements. And we don't have Master Training yet, guys. And we're not gonna have too many as well. Master Training finishes right now, but he only has 2 or maybe 3 Cyclones. And the first one's dead already. We have Mass Fairy Fire, actually. Already, however, early Hippogriff up in the air. And going for the Lich right away. There's an invul, we'll pop it, and with that we'll survive. But lots of stuff still on the ground for the undead. Doesn't have the heal scroll anymore, but now he's going for the hero, going for the demon. He's dropping lower, and remember, he doesn't have the TP anymore. He came here to defend his expansion. DK has been able to use a lot of coils, maybe a few mistakes there. These units over here just chilling at the moment. Demon Hunter has to carry this for his army, but it's so hard, man. He has barely any damage right now to really deal. His army is spread out all over the place. Frost Armor now coming in, which is actually pretty cool. Of course, the slow effect only works against the demon, but that's pretty good. Mud Golem coming in here now as well. And I have to question, why didn't he get the invul? Oh, shit! Lucifer probably stole the invul here, right? Something I didn't check for, but I'm pretty sure he did. So that's a pretty sick play, actually. With an invul, this would have all been much, much easier for Foggy. Now we have a level 3 Lich. He's not going to have too many of those Novas, but they're going to be quite a bit stronger now. Especially against the clumped up talents. But the most important thing is Foggy survives. Oh, but maybe not all of his army. Oh, pathing, bugging out a little bit here. He needs more Moonwells as well. Foggy is pretty much supply stuck. Foggy a great player, but The multitasking. The APM. Not always his biggest strength. There's a Moonwell. Coming late though! Foggy has 700 gold. Can barely spend it. He's starting to deny his mercenaries. And in we go again. No boots on his side. You know what I think about that one? He's going for an alchemist instead. Heal spray? No, it's acid bomb. Mass minus armor. Neo would be proud right now. He has to transfer the staff to keep his first healer alive. What's he doing? Staff transferred and uses it as well. Oh my god, that was so close though. But now there's no TP, no invul. No health potions either. He's in trouble. He needs to buy some survivability right here from the shop. In the meanwhile, his slow army is getting chased by the fast undead army. Mana's low for Lucifer. If these forces can consolidate for Foggy, he might be in a decent position. But this is a pretty scary undead army. No counter expansion in sight. We've been seeing more and more of that, of the Scourge lately. Oh, and actually now Lucifer goes to creep. Giving Foggy more time, but he is out of mana completely. Maybe he really cannot fight right now, cannot keep up the pressure right now. Oh my god, these items, by the way, for the Lich. Should give both of them over. Gonna realize it soon, I guess. But Foggy holds on. Still didn't buy an invul. Did he steal it again? Not sure. Oh, this Lich. Baby boy. That's pretty sick. What do we have in the main? What's Lucifer doing? That's a 6 Acolyte. We know what that means. It's gonna be an expansion attempt. By then, though, Foggy should be up high in supply. His supply is stuck again a little bit, but the Moonwell's finishing soon. He's getting a lot of experience and a lot of items. He's gonna be 4, 3, 2 here very soon. Oh, perfect Wisp Scout, by the way. Sees the Acolyte moving in. And of course, with Foggy having been left alone for so long, like, right, is this the time for Foggy to attack? I don't think it is. Why is he attacking right now? He could just mass produce right now. He needs invuls as well. I like the anti-magic. Yes, there's destroyers, but they will have to dispel a lot. Maybe you can get off a good anti-magic between dispels.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Foggy, isn't this too early to fight? Oh, I don't know about this one. Silence, Nova coming in. Oh, mass hippos though. They're gonna help. And he didn't get web. Oh, he did. Okay. But wasn't able to web all of them. So the destroyers are surviving for now, but they're out of the fight. And maybe this is a better fight than Foggy than I thought. But look at all these skeletons. Holy crap, dude. This Dark Ranger is kicking ass right now. The demon kind of left by himself. Wisp would be beautiful to bring to these fights. Probably Foggy gonna think about that the next time around. The Dark Ranger in trouble. She has an invul. With that, she will survive. Demon dropping lower as well. Him trouble himself. Heals Jolt saves him for the time being, but now he's dropping lower still. There should be a staff ready for him. Staff him! Why do they always cut it so close? But I guess it's working out in the end. Acid bomb. Right clicks coming in. The Dark Ranger in trouble still, but levels up. And with that, Lucifer holds on, man. He's having a good fight. And the last coil just barely gets the mana here in time. The statue is once again MVP in these late game fights when it's all about mana between the heroes. And it looked kind of good for Foggy, but it wasn't good enough. He has to retreat with these hippos. There's no way he can stay in this any longer. And now these undead heroes are becoming really sick, man. 4, 4, 3. Oh, it's looking rough for Foggy. And now this expo's up. Did Foggy really have to push right there? He still had the income advantage for a long time. He could have gone up to pretty much 80 supply. His opponent at 65 maybe. But he decided to attack sooner.
A player's forces are under attack.
Difficult to say though. Very difficult to say. And now so many skeletons as well. Yeah, he needs to bring wisps to these battles, I think. Foggy. How do you do this? Finally an invul on this demon. I think he had one before as well, actually. But in the most important fight at the expansion, he didn't have one. Invul popped early here. Where are the burns, my friend? There's one. Should have been already 2, though. Alright, aiming for the statues now. They are pretty much the most important part of this army. But there's a backup statue. We have mass Cyclone. There's no destroyers anymore? I guess there isn't, but there also isn't too much mana on these talents as they're dying one by one. They're popping up Therifier as well, so that means no more Cyclone at all. Everything's dropping low here for Foggy. He has decent supply still left, but it's gonna disappear so damn fast. And in the end, it's always gonna be about the heroes. Which heroes will be able to survive? Foggy's in here without a TP, by the way. He may lose every single hero right now. The Naga's gone. And that's not good. Now this demon can't be staffed. Goodbye. And the Alchemist gonna follow shortly after. GG. And a 1-0 for Lucifer. Oh, that was a pretty strong timing by Lucifer, I guess. I thought the fight at the expansion of Foggy was gonna go better. That missing invul really came to cost him. If he has an invul there, he can take that fight way better. I think that's something he has to prioritize. Buying the invul earlier. Of course, you want to get your infrastructure up and stuff first and buy the item last. But that's risky, because he went down to that shop later, to his shop, but it was stolen by Lucifer, which again was a sick play. And yeah, you need to have invuls with that. No question. Still close game though. Cool game. Lucifer playing it well. I also feel like in that army composition, like when you're playing Talons against Destroyer Fiends, the micro potential for the unit is so much higher. I guess that's pretty much always the case though in this matchup, isn't it? Thank you very much to Trian, donating €5 and saying, Foggy, take my energy. Sorry I saw it so late. But when you're solo casting, you don't really have time too much to look at Streamlabs and chat and all that. The Dark Ranger really did a lot right there, right? With the Dark Arrow. I think you have to, when you see Dark Ranger, you have to bring Wisps to those engagements. Otherwise those skeletons are just too sick. Couldn't he have gone for Hippo Riders? Oh, dude, no. Hippo Riders are so bad. Hippo Riders are really bad. They're okay for harassment and stuff. And when there's no anti-air, absolutely none, then maybe. But there were always a couple of fiends on the ground. Will you cast the Race War this week? Hell yeah! I'm not sure if I'm gonna be there every day. But yes. And Neo 2, I think. Is Foggy playing with high ping? Yes. There's no way around that, unfortunately. He's living in the Ukraine. Has to play on Chinese servers. But that, you know, everybody's got big issues with that, but Foggy is still able to perform. It's pretty sick, actually. Second map's gonna be Echo Isles. Vetoes should have been Terranas and Turtle Rock. I wonder, if Turtle Rock didn't have close positions, would it still always be vetoed by Night Elf? It's certainly not a good map. Your Ancient of War creep. The first one's bad, the second one's bad. It's always hard and bad. Uh-oh. My game's not loading. That's not good. That never happened before. Okay, we may unfortunately have to go for a restream in game number 2. That was my password. Could you identify it? Yeah, shit. I'm disconnected from NetEase right now. That happens once every 3 casts or so. Is Neo out with a hangover? Nope. He's at a wedding. Or he was at a wedding? Ah, shit. Yeah, might disconnect. Will unfortunately force us to restream this thing. Let's see who's streaming it. I think Lola it is, right? Yep. Very good, very good. We should be able to get into the next game, though. Okie dokie. So, restream for now. We'll be back for oh my god, what the hell? Oh shit. No, that's Infi versus Moon. No, that's not the one we want. Damn. I was like, what's going on in that game? Okay, I think who's streaming it? We could restream with the first person from Foggy, but first person always a little iffy. Alright, who's streaming it? Nice. So we get to see the game and a handsome young Korean. Isn't that awesome? Alright. Does he seriously have hit point bars off? Oh no, there we go. Okay. So look, standard again. Demon opening. Normal Ancient of War creep. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Yeah, I wonder, is that like... Might that be the reason why Lucifer is sending that early ghoul over aggressively attacking the Moonwell to force the 3 Moonwell tech to delay the second hero? That might be his line of thinking, actually. It's kind of like 2 steps ahead, 3-level chess kind of thinking. 3-dimensional chess, I mean. Is Neo gonna be back? Hell yeah! Next week. It's always weird, right? Seeing these games without sound. But if I turn on the sound, I'm afraid we're gonna be hearing some Korean.
정형 애기 봤는데 엄청 빨리 커.
I wonder who he's co-casting with. So here's the DK. Creeping up right away. That's kind of a more new school approach to Undead. It was WFZ and his reign of terror against Night Elf who introduced the super fast 0 experience harass. But then came in 1-0, then came Happy, and they kind of changed the landscape, showing how valuable it can be to hit level 2 early. And yeah, the thing about Night Elf is usually they hit level 2 fast with the help of Ancient of War creeps, easier than any other race. But then the downside is they're reliant on Ancients of War to keep on creeping for a long time. For many camps, at least. Or, you know, pay with a lot of hit points. So that means hitting level 3 early for them is very hard. That is what makes maps like Terranostan so good for them, where they can, with 1 Ancient of War only, hit level 3 early. You can also do that on Echo Isles, but for that you have to creep riskily at the Merc camp, especially against Undead. That is a dangerous endeavor. And yeah, that wasn't the case. In general, Foggy pretty aggressive early with his demon always, something that I have been criticizing him for a long time. I've also told him he doesn't seem to agree with me. Yeah. Early level 3 demon doesn't seem to be something he prioritizes too much. So now, in the middle, the Undead is going to get his level 2 super easy. This is one of the easiest camps in the entire game. For level 2, a little too easy if you ask me. And it goes to him. He's going to get the dust here. Or maybe he had that already. The boots, though, most notably. And if he gives that over to a Naga on tier 2, and he's fighting up against the demon without boots, that is very difficult for the Night Elf to deal with. Foggy, though, he did get the Ogre Magi. Greater Invul, one of the best items he could have found. Along with the Greater Healing. Oh, the timing's going to work out perfectly. Just randomly, Foggy has the perfect timing down here. Can he find some kills, though? Last hit goes to the DK with a coil invested. That means coil's on cooldown, though. He gets... Oh, man, that ghoul actually survives. The other one survives with a coil as well. Oh, my God. That was really lucky for Lucifer. He could have lost both ghouls there, but he saves them both. And that was well played, yes. But also a bit of luck. Oh, he's actually going to chase him down. Is it the time to buy the boots now? Boots have low cooldown. Oh, wow. Super early expo once again. That's not going to come up, though. No, no, no. And of course, this fast expo talent strat, this requires you to cut a lot of corners. That's the reason why Foggy doesn't buy boots with this. That's the reason why he doesn't buy Invul for such a long time. And he really wanted to get those kills. He could have gotten perhaps all 3 with Boots of Speed. Just saying. Really doesn't want to get surrounded here, and seems like that's not something that's going to happen either. Naga's coming out. But with this strat, if it's the same one as last game, the Tree of Life is supposed to be done by the time the Naga's out, or at least very close to done. And now he has to TP home with the Demon Hunter. Now, that he doesn't have in his inventory anymore, and that's a big deal, man. Remember, he doesn't have Reju. He's going to be skipping out on a lot of items. Gets 2 ghouls here at least. Finally something for him. That may have even been a deny, though. With absolutely amazing blocks, even this ghoul will survive. Oh, wow. Lucifer is playing pretty goddamn well, I do have to say. He gladly drops down in HP here. He has the replenishment, which is pretty much always nice for undead. And we see a blue dot on the minimap again, so that is the expansion. But it's so late, man. Frenzy might be done before the expansion is entangled, and that's never the way you want this to go. Nova could end in a surround. Not trying for it though, he probably saw the invul. Could have triggered the invul. Didn't go for that though, I guess. Both players here taking quite a few losses, especially Foggy, I guess. And that's not good. Usually we always say trading out archers for ghouls is good for the Night Elf. But he's not going to be replacing those with like dryads and bears. He's going to be replacing them with talons and maybe even more archers. So you really want to keep that stuff alive as much as you can. But also, taking out ghouls is worth something. But he didn't kill too many. How many did he really kill? 2 ghouls? Maybe 3? Imagine if Undead had replenishment potion from their shop. That was actually my suggestion to Blizzard. Put the replenishment in the Undead shop. Would that be OP? I don't think so. But, whoa, this is Dryads. What the hell? This is no talent play. And with a double slow, suddenly taking out those ghouls is a lot easier. Is he really going to invest the greater invul here? Oh, he is. Pretty much just for 1 more ghoul kill. That's what he got with that invul. Questionable. Also with that, though, keeps the undead from creeping. That's a big deal. However, DK is level 3 regardless. And yeah, he's changing it up. No more talents, but it's dryads. Is he going bears with this as well, or is it just mass dryads? Foggy does like to play mass dryads every now and then. And it seems like who really doesn't like to look into main bases. But we're gonna find out soon enough, I guess. Oh, there we go. He changed the scene. Oh, no, we're back. Alright, seems to be coming down to kind of an all-in push once again. Well, maybe all-in is too big of a word. It was a push against the expansion the last game as well. He didn't kill him with it, but he still won the game, didn't he? Thanks to critical damage. And we did see the bears. Should have mastery here very soon. But there's going to be a lot of pressure towards this expansion, man. Demon isn't even level 3 yet. I don't know how he's supposed to hold this tree, man. This is so much normal damage. And the Pocket Factory isn't even active. Alright, there we go. Now Clockwork's coming in. Alright. Foggy is coming in, trying to keep his tree alive as best he can, but it's not really working. There's the next invul. I like that. Foggy going for that early this time around. But this is only level 2 demon. He has such a tough time burning here. And his stats aren't the greatest either. And that expo's toasty. Foggy, he always seems to need this one more minute to be in position to defend his expo. But he never is. At least the first 2 games. We'll see how this goes. This matchup has historically been Foggy's worst for a long time now. Yesterday he took out... No, wait. Last week, or this week rather, in his group he took out 1-2-0. That was pretty damn cool for him. Was a very strange game though. Very strange strats from 1-2-0. But still a win, nonetheless. Alright, expo attempt number 3 now. And the first expansion was not the greatest investment. I don't know if he got his money back from that. And now more and more creeping for the undead heroes. Wouldn't mind seeing the DK not soaking out the experience here. Very important level up here though as well for the demon. Finally level 3. This took forever. And I think once again there you could see Foggy's willingness to slow down his Demon Hunter's progress coming to bite him in the ass. In a late game fight, a level 2 demon just isn't good enough. But now he's level 3, this expo's coming up, doesn't seem like it's going to be getting cancelled. Maybe there is still a chance. However, so late into the game, on this level, Night Elf is really supposed to have an expansion already. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. One step at a time. Level 3 here for the Lich. That's a big level up. Tinker should be level 2 by now. Or at least very close to it. He is level 2. Lots of gold here on the undead side, which he hasn't spent yet. Alright, first destroyer up in the air. Not too much damage against the bears in this army, to be honest. And in we go or not. Foggy, indecisive. And probably doesn't have a TP. Because he never rebuys that. If he can help it. Oh yeah, and well, turns out Nova's pretty good against the bears as well. There's another one. And he just doesn't get into the burns. He's not playing this demon the way it's supposed to be played. The way it's supposed to be played is the demon goes in and out, keeps on burning, and drains a lot of mana before the fight really begins. But that is very hard to do without boots of speed. The Naga in trouble now. Invul keeps her alive. Oh, nice destroyer micro. Saves that one as well. He needs to get this Lich kill, but he doesn't get it. And why? Because there's too much mana on the DK. At this stage in the game, the demon's also supposed to be level 4. More mana for more burns, more evasion. Alright, I'm gonna curb my criticism now, though. Foggy, obviously, a much better player than me. That being said, though, even the best players aren't right all the time. So that was a horrible exchange, of course, for Foggy, but he did get his expo up. That he did achieve. And knowing Foggy, there's probably hippogriffs in the works somewhere. And no counter expo this time around. But a big army by Lucifer. Well, the mana is looking okay for him. Not as good as it was before. That's also a nice thing for Night Elves. If you can keep the fight going, the undead is going to run out of mana. And then taking a good engagement is very hard. Oh shit. I have an invite. Oop. Seems like this game's about to be over in a second. Which surprised me. I thought this was going to go on for a while. Alright, we're going to check out the end. How much stream delay does he have? Wait, are we in the right game? We're certainly not. Shit, sorry about that. So, here's a Frostworm, and here's the Hippos, as Foggy likes to go for. Oh man, dealing with these worms though. It's kind of impossible. This is also the perfect position for the undead to fight, next to the trees, left and right. Oh wow, those pop-ups are pretty annoying. DK keeps having so much mana. That is not supposed to be the case. He's supposed to be dry early on in the fight. Oh, nice staff dodge there to avoid the coil, but that's the GG. Alright. A little hectic here. So, hopefully our connection will remain stable now. Seems like Foggy's next game is not hosted yet, according to the admins. We should be able to join in though and observe ourselves. What's the result for Moon? That is an excellent question. The official site. Infi's leading 2-0. According to the official homepage. Big thank you again to all the guys doing Liquipedia. Always a great help. Yeah, Foggy against the ropes right now, though. Both best of fives here, starting off with an early 2-0. It's best of 3. No, it's best of 5. Everything's best of 5 today. Well, the grand final is best of 7. Grand final. Oh, there we go. Map number 3, Amazonia. Foggy has turned plenty of series around right here. Not the greatest for his early expo talent strat, though. Could be If this is a double 3-0 in the upper and the lower bracket, this could be moving along a lot faster than I thought it was going to. But we will see, we'll see. Alright, we're ready. And set to start off the next one. Amazonia, as I said, can Foggy turn it around? Can he win 3 in a row against Lucifer? And that's the strongest Lucifer we've seen in a long time. Something that maybe I haven't mentioned enough. I've kind of been focusing on Foggy. But Lucifer, this really is his resurgence. He did come back to the scene quite a while ago. But it took him a long time to really be up there with the top dogs. And that time is right now. I'm not saying he's as good as 120 or Happy. But pretty sure he has surpassed WFZ right now. And yeah, he's putting up the results. It's really impressive. And even before 1.30, where so many weird things are going to be possible, which I think favors Lucifer greatly. It's going to be very interesting. But as you can see, towards the top of your screen, this is 1.29 still. I said this so many times, but maybe some of you still haven't heard. NetEase is waiting still for Blizzard to fix all of the bugs of 1.30, and then they will convert. Since, yeah, because of that, we're still at 1.29. For the time being. Foggy has played only Demon Hunter today. Interesting, right? Against 120, he only plays Beastmaster. Here he only plays Demon. Maybe he thinks, alright, I can out-micro Lucifer, but I can't out-micro 120. Maybe that's what he was thinking. I don't know. So, yeah, Foggy, it's all about expansions with him in this matchup. In Night Elf in general, but I think other Night Elves are happy to take expansions later. Foggy wants to get it early. There's only one good position to set up an early expansion here as Night Elf, and that's right here. Or maybe here, or whatever. In any case, extremely easy to scout for the undead, and pretty easy to attack. Just have to walk through the middle, attack this. And as long as you do it before he has a second hero, it's pretty damn easy to do. So for that reason, not the greatest expansion map at all, this one right here for Night Elf. So maybe Foggy's gonna change it up slightly here, we'll see. Very efficient lightning shield creep, as he pretty much always does. Ooh, very nice drops as well. Claws. Didn't see the tome.
A player's forces are under attack.
What tome was it? Intelligence, maybe? That's not the greatest tome. So earlier we saw 3 Moonwell techs. That results in a pretty late one. Oh, there's the Hydrate bot again. Hadn't seen that one in quite a while. Lightning shield creep here as well. The undeads have started to learn how to do that. And this is typical Foggy. Moving across the map with a level 2 demon. Something that I'm still not a fan of. Other Night Elves will go here, steal this item, pick it up easy, lure out the creeps with the archer, then go towards this one for more experience. Try to get that level 3 demon. But not Foggy. Let's take a look at the text. Whoa, what? Whoa! That's its second crypt, boys. And he scouts it. Ding, ding, ding! Now he has to make Angels of War in the base. One there, one there. There we go. And Boots of Speed, please. Oh, no, he's not doing it. Making another Moonwell instead. He cancelled the tech. Alright. That of course means he's really in a really good position to defend this now. Would you please buy the boots, man? But that also means that he doesn't have a strong transition if he survives for long enough. I don't know about that one. Oh, almost gets the surround. Alright, boys, this is gonna be a weird game. Interesting, interesting. Seems like Lucifer is switching it up here. He has ghouls on lumber, which is not usually what you do. With the ghoul rush. Oh, thank goodness he bought the boots, finally. Delaying his tech even further though, I guess. Not too many ghouls here, it's 7. That is kind of scary. Not panic mode though. Alright, Foggy, it's time to tech. You have 1,000,000 archers and 2 engines of war.
A player's forces are under attack.
How many archers does he have, actually? Yes, 4 in the base. Yeah, okay. Techs now. Over here, still mass ghouls. He's gonna have the lumber for the tech himself soon, though. Weird! Double crypt, ghoul rush into JK. Let's tech. Oh, nice round. It's gonna cost him a couple of ghouls, though. There's the 1 kill. He wants the second one as well. He's gonna get it, but he's not gonna get out. He certainly shouldn't get out. Alright, if he gets a 3rd ghoul, that's a good trade for him. Doesn't quite get it, though. Ghoul's too fast. He's still not teching. Is he seriously still going all in with this? Level 2 aura. Alright, here come the ghouls. And, oh, he uses the staff offensively. That may cost him. He can't get surrounded right now. He can't get surrounded right now. Oh, Foggy! There's a wisp nearby, though, but it's not good enough. That was sloppy. That was really sloppy. Alright. How's the tech looking? Okay. Demon coming back. We still have 5 archers and 2 engines of war. This one should have started walking way sooner. It's a lot of ghouls, though. It's kind of looking like Lucifer in the grand final, maybe? I don't know. But when a second tier 2 with an alchemist second or a panda second, this can... Oh no.
A player's forces are under attack.
Was almost surrounded right there. Yeah, using that staff offensively, that's just unforgivable. Can't do that. And if you do, you at least have to be ultra careful with your positioning. Maybe he didn't anticipate the aura level 2. With that, the ghouls are super fast. As you can see, the demon hunter can't even chase him down. Can't even chase him down as long as you have the aura. Shredder. I don't know about that one. You need a second hero, buddy. He canceled the tech again? What? You were like 10 seconds away from completing the tech, bro. I guess he really felt he had to... Oh, no. Oh, is he stuck here? Well, now he's surrounded. Pretty bad surface. What are these archers doing, bro? I guess they were getting chased by the ghouls. So many ghouls, man. It's 50 supply. Ghouls only. Do we have a tech? Nope. Just more ghouls. Oh, he's surrounded. Oh, the staff just came up again. Ooh, baby. But that's the last bit of moon juice. Oh, that's so smart by Lucifer getting the Zeppelin. Otherwise, Foggy could have been able to save himself. And now he's surrounded. And now there's no getting out. He's opening up the way, actually. Oh, nice Zeppelin micro. That's cute. That's it! GG. This, by the way, is the second time I'm seeing Foggy lose to Double Crypt Ghoul Rush from